everybody, this is Rydo, and we are back to another episode of Hearthstone. So, the grand tournament, in preparation of that, we have a new tavern brawl called the Grand Tournament Match that we're going to be playing, particularly since all we need to do today for our recording session is destroy 40 minions, deal 100 damage, and win 3 games in each class. So, no real problem with that. There's been an update. It's showing you what kind of rank chest you're gonna get. Shield bearers, footlocker, not great, but better than nothing. And it's probably the only thing I think is worth our time. We know that as of this recording, the Grand Tournament is going to be available in about a week, which kind of puts it at the very end of August when they said it was going to be available. So it seems like they might be running a little bit behind. But let's just jump into a game. If we win the Tavern Brawl, which we should, we will be getting a normal pack, not a Grand Tournament pack. This is like the Goblins vs. Gnomes preparation they did, where you could play with Goblins vs. Gnomes cards in the arena before they had invented Tavern Brawls. And
Illyria versus Medivh.
Tremble before the might of the elves.
It might be worth it to do an arena run too. So, interesting. We're playing with the new cards only, pretty much. Snipe's not a new card. But I will, let's see. We're playing with a lot of the new cards, at least. Mostly new cards. And it let me play as the mage before, when I played this before, as a special announcement video. So now I'm getting to play as the other character, which is something I didn't think you could do. And I specifically said in my experiments before, once they assign you one character, you can only play as that one character. So you can draw a free card with this Night King's Elec. It's going to do a battle. I forget what it's called. A joust. Yeah, that's what it's called. It does a joust. If my card costs more than theirs, which it does, I get to draw it. If it didn't, it would just go back in the deck. So it's a free card draw for a 2 mana 3/2 beast, which is a pretty good deal. Another minion takes damage destroyed. So what's interesting about the Acid Maul here is it's not saying when another minion takes damage by this card, like Poison Touch. It's saying any minion anywhere that takes any damage will be destroyed, even on your side. Basically, the Acid Maw is filling the field with acid or something. My Hearthstone deck tracker app has updated too, so now it's showing me some new icons.
Wanted, dead or alive.
I think pretty much just how many cards I are in the deck and how many I've drawn, type of stuff. It's kind of an odd time for them to be doing that. I can't do anything, so I'll play tracking. Let's see. I have to discard the other two, so I will take this and then play this. And then done. Holy Wrath. This is not even my class card. It was given to me by that character that was played earlier. Let's see. Spellslinger adds a random spell to each player's hand. So I'll have charge if I win this joust. And I do win the joust, so I do have charge. I could change his health to 1. It wouldn't really matter. This one's a pretty good card too because it's a 4 mana 5/4 with taunt. Now, there might be something to be said about the balance of these cards because I lost playing as the mage and I feel like I'm winning playing as the hunter this time. Interesting. Draw a card and deal equal to its cost. That would be 5. Let's do this first. And then do this. And do this.
Job's done.
In the turn. My hand is gonna be too full in a second.
Don't worry, loves. The cavalry's here.
Master Jouster here. Let's play.
I am undefeated.
Come on, win that joust. Yes. That was excellent.
I don't have enough mana.
Oops. Hit the wrong button. A lot of the cards on her side have the Inspire ability, which you get inspired when you use your hero ability.
Enjoy raiding.
For instance, this will get 2/2, so he'll become a 6/6 right then. What is this, the Cavaldi Raider? Change this guy's health to 1. Play this. Do this. This. And end the turn. A battle cry of dealing 4 damage. Interesting. North Sea Kraken.
Finally, a second chance.
So I'd want to summon these two probably at the same time. Now I don't know if I would want to play Acid Moth because with their ability they could just always do 1 damage to any character in. Let's see. This. And I could do this. Or I could do this, and I think I want to do this. End the turn. So next turn I can summon this and then summon 2 more another random beast. I could do this if he summons a creature. Interesting. So we'll just do this. Bring out the Kraken. Wait, that's not the phrase. It's release the Kraken. Interesting. I don't even know the phrase right. Interestingly enough, I don't know if where that phrase comes by. Let me know in the comments if you know where release the Kraken comes from. It's gotta be some old story. Each time you cast a spell this turn, add a random hunter card to your hand. How many could I do? Well, I have 10. This spell. This. This. I guess I could do 2. That guy. That worked pretty well. I want to do Holy Wrath.
Has arrived.
Damage. That's still not too bad, actually. Well, that didn't quite work as well as I had hoped. Reveal minion. If it costs more, you get charge. But I'd still like it.
Finally, a second chance.
I am freed from the curse.
Let's see. This.
The beast's baby.
And then this.
Job done.
What I need to do is play this and this next turn. I'm running into the danger of losing with 12, 20, 21 possible damage. What is he? How did he do that? You can use your hero power any number of times. What a card. Did he win? New trap. After heroes attack, summon three bears with taunt. A new charge. I got it. And I won. Great. So the pack is earned. We've done 34 damage to the hero. We've won 3. I think it's probably just as useful to continue playing this. There's not a terrible loss. We will just have fun with this and look at the new cards. Through what has can only be described as a lot of
Medivh versus
bad behavior on my part of not focusing on doing the paperwork,
games begin.
as I've grown to call it, of just labeling videos and scheduling them. It's taken me a lot longer than it should have to get all the videos that I've recorded scheduled, labeled, and ready to go. But potentially I am mostly done with the series that hasn't even started yet. Potentially. I don't know if that's actually how I'm gonna do it. Maybe, maybe not. So now now everything's set. I even had to sit there and think about what, I think these shadows are new, and being shown that he's picking one of three is new in Hearthstone. I just need to start some more games.
Best seats ever.
Continue down the path. Try to get. I'm not quite 2 months ahead. It's still kind of taking me a month to make a month's worth of footage, which sort of makes sense, but it's not what I would like. It is definitely not what I would like. We're playing as the mage this time. This is a strange thing. You could transform something into a boar with charge, but so that you might use that as defensive or offensive. You might transform your own guy or transform somebody else's guy. I could use my hero power twice a turn. Nice. Let's see. Transform this into a 4/2 forward charge, or charge and divine shield. I think that's what we want.
Don't worry, loves. The cavalry's here. Giddy up!
Kill this one. This one. In the turn. I was surprised a little bit by the Tales of the Borderlands release. I kinda knew, in the back of my mind, I knew that there was gonna be a new episode coming out, since there had been a new episode that had just come out for the, let's see, how do we want to do this? I think let's just keep it in the face.
Down in front!
Game of Thrones Telltale game. And I'd be happy, and I wish that those both wrap up pretty soon, because I don't like the episodic thing of them. I'm not sure I would do another episodic game as it's coming out. I think Telltale is in their episodic releases is going to get a special low place. Interesting. What's this going on? Each time you cast a spell this turn, a random hunter card is to your hand, locked and loaded. And it does this? Oh, we're in the crosshairs. Wow. What a waste of a card.
Greetings from beyond the grave.
Alright. Now I want to start focusing on my Fire Blast. I want to get this guy out and then
The beast.
use this guy the turn after. This guy gives you 3 arcane missiles. What a card. What a card. This card alone is going to change the longest game possible ever. It's gonna break new records. I can tell you right now, it's gonna break the Guinness record for the longest Hearthstone game card, because that was what. Let's see. Is this right? I think this is right.
Greetings from beyond the grave.
We play this. And
You face death.
that gets that guy down. And then do that to the face. Works pretty good. Next turn I can play this and then use 2 of these.
I am undefeated.
Now he has taunted Divine Shield. So we do this.
Ranks!
We do this. We do this. And then we end our turn. This guy is down to 6. So at 7, if I use it once, I could summon him. Okay, this is actually very helpful for me. Gain Wind Fury this turn. I'm not ready for that. So we damage this. He's dead. We damage... I don't think anything else. And then we just hit the face. And then return. Nice. I've got so many cards here I want to play. I'm not even going to get a chance to play them. I don't know why he's hitting my face. I don't know what part of this he doesn't understand unless he has some... Well, this will be interesting at least.
For ranks!
Let's negotiate. You concede, and I'll let you live.
Let's see. How would we want to do this?
Attention!
This. This.
You face death.
It's funny the death rattle didn't trigger. Interesting that the death rattle didn't trigger. Character. Alright, so 66 damage to a hero, and we're gonna probably have to play one more game. The next game I'm gonna play is gonna be The Wolf Among Us for a Telltale game. Sadly, I just have so many of them to go through, and then I probably will end up playing Sam and Max after that, just because of how many episodes I get. I've got a very rough Excel
Tremble before the
sheet
might
that
of the elves.
where I'm recording when an episode starts, when a series starts, and when a series ends. And from that, I know what's gonna end first and what I need to work on. So the hope is to eventually get that when everything ends, far, even further in the future. Small chance I might play Fallout 4, so at some point I probably need to throw that in there. I need to do Deus Human Revolution, since I think that'll probably just be what... Let's see. I don't know which one I would want to take. Let's just take this since I could actually use
Job's
that.
done.
So I don't have any cards right now. I want to get to Borderlands, and I want to get back to Tomb Raider. Borderlands, there's 3 games left. Still, I haven't started it, so why would it's the same number as before. And Tomb Raider, there's like 6 games. And hopefully because they are older games, that there will definitely be a quicker run through those games. I don't think they're going to be super long. But I would like to get through them in a year's time.
One day, I'll be a real knight.
Lowly Squire? Or was that? Yeah, it's lowly. Not lovely. For a second there I thought it said lovely. It's like, no, that's the wrong word.
Run away!
It'll be an interesting non-retrospective retrospective playing Tomb Raider, the original Tomb Raider, after finishing the remake. Hopefully, ideally, I'll be able to play the Tomb Raider sequel that comes out, Fallout 4, Director Day X. Those are probably 4 that are on my radar. Let's see. Since I'm not ready to use this, I'll save it and just do an end of turn. See, if I had like 2 of these and locked and loaded, I could add a couple cards.
From beyond the grave.
So this guy can be inspired twice per turn starting next turn. So double his health up. Just if that's what they spend their stuff on. Restore 4 health to each hero.
Funnel cakes!
I'll do
Get your
that.
funnel cakes here!
It gave us carrots. Interesting. He said funnel cakes and then it threw carrots at us. Interesting. Be nice if I could get locked and loaded next turn. This makes for a really good card. Let's see. Come on, give me charge. Got it. Just wanted to hit him in the face. Since I healed him for 2, and if I hit him in the face and win this, if I win this, I should be up to 100 now. If I win. Of course I have to win. Divine Shield and Taunt, that might have been a good move. And I'm gonna save that card since it's not gonna help. There's one game that's out right now that I kinda wanna play. It came out, it's called Zombies, Z-O-M-B-I. And it came out originally for the Wii U. And it was this somewhat interesting zombie survival horror game where you, if you died, then you would become a zombie and take over, become a new person, and the new person could go like corpse run and find the zombie of your previous play, kill him and get all your stuff. And I think it had some decent story to it, but I didn't ever see the story because I never played the game because I never had a Wii U.
Well played.
If that all makes sense. Let's see, how do we want that? This'll help. This guy. Push this guy in the face. End of turn. But the reason why I'm not playing it, at least right now, is it's not available on Steam. It's all through Uplay. It's a pretty old game. It didn't sell very well. It probably because it was on the Wii U. It
Your mother was a murderer!
does introduce a very interesting and hopeful. Maybe now that the Wii U is undeniably a failure, even Nintendo's pretty much said so, even though they wouldn't say it in those terms. Maybe we can start getting some of those very few exclusives that were for the Wii U and getting them over onto PC. If I could play Bayonetta 2, I would definitely do that tomorrow, if at all possible. Because I love Bayonetta, and I don't even know if I can play Bayonetta 1, actually. Now that I think about it, on the PC. That's because I played it on the 360 before. That's an interesting question. I'll have to check that out. And I'm sure there was a couple other things, and if we start opening the door with third-party Nintendo games, which is an oxymoron, they can't be third-party Nintendo games on the Nintendo system, but third-party Wii U exclusives, Wii exclusives, even. If those open the door, maybe we'll start seeing Nintendo games on PC. And that's probably asking too much and hoping for way too much, but it would be really, really cool if it was true.
I am undefeated.
If we saw that happen. Hey, it's a tie. I guess in case of ties, you lose. It says specifically if it costs more. Well, a tie doesn't cost more. I actually don't have enough here to finish him off. Interesting.
You smell like a leopard.
I think this guy might have two different taunts when you summon him. I think I might have heard him say two different things. Yeah, Bayonetta would be a cool game to get. I still kind of want to try to stay for the Steam sales as much as I can. We're getting closer and closer towards the point where
Well played.
just don't kill this guy and I'll win. I mean, I really don't have to do anything and I'll win. But so
Prepare to lose.
if I killed this guy wouldn't have charge anymore. So that's just for the fun of it. And this. Just to make sure we're over the number of damage. And we need to destroy 40 minions. Let's just keep playing. No reason not to. As far as I know, going to 4 victories or 5 victories doesn't unlock anything more on the Tavern Brawl. That would be interesting, but I would think they would say if you'll get another pack if you get 5 or 10 victories. And I would say it probably needs to be up to
Tremble before the
somewhere
might
closer
of
to
the
10
elves.
if you were gonna do something like that. I'm gonna use Bear Trap. 3 bears with 3/3. That would be pretty useful. Honestly though, I'm not sure there are a ton of third-party games for the Wii U that are worth it. We had a... Well, I'm having right now a brief
knight.
thought about getting consoles and all of that, but the thought isn't probably anything any fan of mine's gonna hear. It's just not worth it at the moment. Later, maybe, but maybe never too. More and more these days, nothing doesn't come out on PC. The one thing that hasn't come out on PC came out on PC right now, and that's the Batman game that got pulled. And they're going to wait for patches for months and months and months.
Greetings from beyond the grave.
And I'm sure there are games. There's like Halo and stuff, but I wasn't gonna play Halo anyways. This guy gets +1 attack each time this one's inspired, so I imagine you're gonna inspire. This one gets +1 health. So
Run away!
let's fix that. So even if this one gets +1 health, he'll still die unless he can do this twice.
Wanted, dead or alive.
I get a new spell and kill his card. So all he can really do is hit me in the face and then attack this or not attack this. He's got no more mana, so he can't hit me in the face actually, so he's kind of stuck. So on the 6th turn, I have some stuff I can play. On the 4th turn, I can summon this. I need a 3rd turn, or I'm gonna end up having to play this, or just this. Maybe I'll do just this. What is the quest we're working on? See, it doesn't say anywhere, does it? I wish that was in the menu. Okay. And this killed this guy. This, and in the turn, that worked. Of course, if I summon this one, we're both gonna get our health back. Oh well. That still works.
Interesting.
The problem, why I wouldn't want to get a console right now, is you're gonna have to buy like an Xbox One or a PlayStation 4, probably both. But let's just say you were gonna get one. You're gonna save your money as much as possible. So you pay $250, let's just say $300 for an Xbox One. You're gonna then, oh, that sucks. You're gonna pay $300 for that. Well, for me, I still need to defeat 6. 6 more minions. If he had just not quit, I would have been done. You're gonna have to get a capture box, which is a device which is either going to plug into, would have to plug into a computer and record the video through the HDMI. You can't just plug an HDMI out of a video game console into the HDMI out of a video card on a computer and expect it to work. Sadly, it just isn't bi-directional, but doesn't go both ways. And even if you could do that, then unless your video card has 2 HDMI ports, which often they don't,
Job's done.
sometimes they do, it's still not like you could plug one into the other and then plug the other one into your TV and then see the video that you're actually playing. And even when you do have a capture box and you can have the capability to do that, that often adds some kind of latency where you're playing a little worse than you would be liking. But I'm willing to deal with that. Let's see. Let's start with this one.
Job's done.
I have nothing but spells. Ideally, I would want to do locked and loaded and then cast a spell or 2 or 3, but that's going to take a while. I think it'd be probably smarter just to summon in a creature.
Perhaps.
All we're trying to do here is kill minions.
Form ranks!
Okay.
Job's done.
So you have your $300 console. You have what is probably going to be another $300 in a capture box. So you're already up to $600 in equipment to play what is potentially going to be maybe 4 or 5 games a year. It doesn't really follow. The same is true kind of for cell phones, is that I could probably spend the effort and do it for free to find some way to record the video of me playing like Fallout Shelter, which is a horrible game and has gotten me addicted. I would, at this point, do not even download Fallout Shelter, because as soon as you do, you very well might become addicted to it and its horrible gameplay. And how that works, who knows? But it's not great. Darn it. Oh well. But yeah, I could record that on streams. I could also record myself playing any number of other cell phone free-to-play games. But that's not really where I want to go. I'm still playing a lot of clicker games. I did spotlights on them, but I'm practically playing all of them still, just to see how far it goes and see how far I can burn out until I burn out on them. I even added another one which I haven't spotlighted yet. I'm waiting until I get a full, much like I played the first one quite a lot, the first 3 clicker games quite a lot before I did a spotlight on him. I'm playing it quite a lot before I get a spotlight. I don't really know how much it was. Even that didn't actually work as well as you would have thought, because there was still stuff that I found I had missed, stuff that was not mentioned or I hadn't unlocked. This guy needs to get some minions out here quick. I want to kill minions. I don't want to win the game. I'll win the game if I have to, but come on.
Best seats ever!
I think that's probably pretty devastating to him. Here's one, the skeleton knight goes back to your hand if you win the joust. Nice.
I am undefeated.
Taunt and Divine Shield. For 6 mana with a chance of Taunt and Divine Shield, that's pretty good. Pretty good card there. What is this? Bear trap?
Your mother was a murloc!
Yeah, this guy does have multiple things.
In the grand tournament, you win or you die.
Game of Thrones reference. Alright. Well, I'd kill this guy either way, so let's just...
Prepare to lose!
Let's just help this guy out a little bit.
Job's
There we
done.
go. I want to see this activated. There you go. You have the opportunity now to kill one or the other. And
One day, I'll be a real knight.
it's funny, if he does kill this one, I might get the card back. So it might actually be a good protective move. Inconceivable. That's a Princess Bride reference. Alright. If you have a beast, summon a... Well, I don't think I have a beast ready yet. Let's do this. Now I have some beasts. Let's do this.
Run away!
And do this. And do this. Do this. And end our turn. I might run out of cards.
I am freed from the curse.
My hero hasn't even been attacked.
Not again!
I win it, and because I win it, I get the card back.
Hey! I can see my house from here!
Nice. This one gets Wind Fury. Let's see.
The
This
beasts obey me.
a chicken? Oh, come on. Alright, we'll continue nibbling this guy down, I suppose.
Done.
I guess the chicken is a beast. Angry chicken. It could be super powerful, but it would take probably 3 cards to do it. Hero power cost 1.
I enjoy raiding!
Inspires +2/+2. You can get a pretty good combo going of just like if you get the character where you can use this as many times as you want. And summon a random friendly minion. Let's see. Start here.
The beasts obey me.
And that.
Job's done.
And in the turn. Wanna still kill some more minions, we're gonna win anyways.
The might of Dalaran has arrived.
Arcane missiles. Here comes the bear trap. What? I thought it summons 3 of those.
Well done.
Interesting. And he just concedes. He sees he can't win, so he gives up. And yeah, we won 5, and there's no indication that we're gonna do anymore. So we have 3 extra packs we're gonna open when the grand tournament comes out. We're gonna open 50 packs of the grand tournament and then 3 of the regular ones. We are up to 740 gold extra, so we're already halfway, well 10 gold short of halfway of the 1500 goal, which 1500 was, I think, so like that's a quarter of a way towards an expansion even before we start. Now if we played with the arena cards, I haven't seen anything that says an arena run would actually allow us to play with the grand tournament cards, and since nothing has said that, I don't believe it's the case. I think they're just pushing us towards the tavern brawls right now. So yeah, the grand tournament coming out next week. I will make a few extra episodes of that, but in the meantime I've got more work to do on other games. Just keep on recording. That's it for this episode. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment if you want to, and watch every second of my videos. All that helps out. If you want to support me, you can click on my name, Rydo. On the right will be a blue button that says support this channel. Click it and make a donation. And if you want to friend or follow me on basically any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.